A lot of new faces out there, huh?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, what an opportunity, spring ball, and I think it's nice we're just finally getting out here to, rep the plays and run them against defenses and stuff. Translate the board onto the field, which is nice.
It seems like every spring for the last X amount of years, you're standing here, we're having the same conversation with you, quarterback battle going into camp. How are you approaching it, all that? Is any new mindset there for you? Is it kind of the same old, same old?
Yeah, it's just the same old, getting better every day. Like Coach Gundy says, it doesn't matter, what you do today, what you do tomorrow, what you did, during a play, just get better. Whether it's good or bad, just get better. Just keep getting better. So that's what I'm focused on.
Did you contemplate with so many guys leaving yourself, or was it a no-brainer for you to stay, and why did you decide to stay?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say I wanted to take my time in the off season and make the best decision for myself, and I felt like there was a great opportunity here to continue to play for Oregon State and be part of Beaver Nation, and just focus on getting better every day, taking advantage of every rep I get in spring ball.
Talk about a brand new coaching staff, new quarterback coach, new system. How has that been?
Yeah, no, Coach Gundy's great. He brings a lot of energy to the room, and he's really personal coach that he wants all his players to get better, and he's a great leader in the offensive room too. And I'm just excited to keep learning the offense and getting out here and repping it.
So you're going to be a doctor, and Gundy was an engineering major. So
oh wow, yeah,
couple
smart guy,
smarter guys out here.
We're obviously just trying to get a sense for in what ways the new system's maybe a little different than the old one. Any suggestions on how you would describe the two?
Yeah, no, I'm still trying to learn this system myself, so it's but I'd say it feels more open, more spacious. I feel like we have the ability to get into more tempo with our calls. Very quarterback friendly too. There's a lot of easier completions out there and opportunities to push the ball downfield. It's a little more from the gun versus what we've been doing in the past. And I'm just excited to keep learning this offense and growing in it and working with Coach Gundy and the rest of the room.
What do you like about it?
I like the actions from Gunn, and I don't know. I like the Gundy's got a lot of quarterback friendly concepts just for completions, spitting the ball out and getting it to our playmakers.
Do you like the idea of going tempo?
Yeah, I think that it sounds fun to me. I mean, we've done it a few times in the past, but not to the level of that Gundy wants to kind of push and with this offense. And I'm excited to kind of work with that this spring.
With some of the new rules in the game, especially with on-field communication to quarterbacks, with getting the headsets and the helmets this year, is that something you guys have worked with at all yet, or still too early?
Still a little early, but that that communication will be great. Looking forward to using that. We'll probably work it. I don't know. I have no clue what's going on with all the technology stuff. I'm not a technology guy, so
But that has to be simpler though than the way that trying to keep signals away from the other team and everything that was involved in that. This seems more straightforward.
For sure, because we spent a lot of time. It's just time wasted in the quarterback room. Oh, what signal are we thinking for this? And it's just like you just have it in your ear. It's like, okay, we can just eliminate that time, eliminate miscommunication and stuff. I think it's a great addition. Yeah.
Kind of looking back now, you've had probably a little time to reflect on the last few months and the insanity that has gone on between conference realignment and coaching changes and all of that. Like, is there a way to relay what that was like now after you've had time to kind of reflect on it a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of change, but I think when there's a lot of change, you just stay your course. And I think if you get all lost in all that stuff out there, because there's always stuff moving, so I'm just focusing on on my path, how I can get better, how I can help this team. That's how I kind of stay cool and stable and calm with all this movement.
And so what does that look like for you? What does your day-to-day look like? Like how do you go about getting better?
Yeah, I think it's continuing my process that I've had here since I've gotten here in January of 2020. I feel like I'm proud of the growth that I've made as a player, and I'm going to keep sticking to my process and adding things to it, and just keep believing and keep believing in myself and sticking to the process.
Have you found that you've had to do more playbook review, video review, and that sort of thing now than maybe the past because of the whole new system and everything? Or how are you approaching, I guess, with the playbook and all
For
that?
sure. Yeah, I think whenever you got to learn a new offense, it definitely takes a little more work up front. And I learned really well by just drawing and doing, and I have a whiteboard that I'll just hammer out the plays over and over on it. And I think that's the way I learn best, is by just getting up on the board, drawing it out, seeing it, and actually going through my processes and doing. Yeah.
So what would you say percentage of maybe you know of the playbook, or what you know of the playbook? How much do you know?
Yeah, I think a very small percentage at this point, because I mean we're only 2 installs.
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
But I'm excited to just keep learning and growing it, and it seems like a really fun offense to be a part of.
Is it nice to have Tristan back?
Oh, it's awesome. Tristan's a great guy, and
A
he's
familiar
awesome.
face among all the new.
Exactly. Yeah. Tristan and I, we go way back, I guess. But Tristan's awesome. He's a great guy to have in the room, and a real genuine guy. He's going to be an incredible coach someday. So.
Speaking of all the new guys, how they've adjusted to, the playbook under Gundy as well, and in that room, what's that whole process been like for them? If you could talk on that.
Yeah, Jake Jabari and Jamani, they're great guys, competitive guys, and I think we're all working to, along with Trav and Dom, we're all working together just to get this offense down and come out here and, drive the bus, as Coach Gundy says. Command the offense, get everybody, moving, making it look clean, and we're working on it. So,
what did it mean to this team to have Damian return, be so committed?
Yeah, Dame's an incredible player, as Beaver Nation knows. I think just his work ethic, and his leadership role that he has on the team. Really excited to be able to work with him this season. I think it's a huge boost to our room.
He's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Gunderson says he has ways to get better. What would that look like? I can't imagine.
I don't know. You got to ask Dame that. I think he's an incredible player. I'm not really dissecting his playing ability, but shoot, I know he can produce. So he's shown time and time again.